You need to start living beyond your memes. At one point, Philip K. Dick asked, do androids dream of electric sheep? Now I'm more like android sheep with electric dreams, except prolonged exposure to the LEDs in our wretched screens means we barely sleep. You need to start living beyond your memes and stop living your best lie. We live at a time when people will slide in your DMs but won't even try to put themselves in your shoes because this meme culture, this me culture leaves little room to empathise. Back in the day, sweet birdsong used to rouse us when we were counting sheep. Nowadays, my notifications are off because I don't want to wait to the sound of tweets. And as we eschew record spots for Spotify, we're allowing algorithms to decide the rhythms and sounds we seek. Yet as physical footprints are surpassed by digital footprints, we're hoodwinked into thinking that this convenience and immediacy is strictly a good thing. Apparently unknowing that these constant dopamine hits are equivalent to one continuous drug binge. We're the last generation who'll remember what life was like before smartphones became the done thing. Before we all developed a crick in our neck and a hypermuscular thumb with a permanent twinge. I'm as guilty as the next guy, telling myself that I only use my socials for promo when if I'm honest I'm zombified, scrolling through photos, groaning with FOMO. Too often I'm like, oh no, poor me, when my battery dies and my phone runs out of 4G. Then for the first time in weeks, I might open a book or a broadsheet. Fuck it, I might even look up and let a stranger talk to me, as long as it's kept short and sweet. But when the conversation begins and ends awkwardly, I start to question whether this disconnection is just how it ought to be. Maybe it's just progress, no less. Think about it. Centuries ago, they scribed revelations on stone tablets. A decade or so ago, I had most of my revelations either stoned or on tablets. These days, teenagers are on Chromebooks and tablets, and the sights that these young eyes see when they're on their safari are so savage. Emojis are the new hieroglyphics, scrawled on Facebook walls rather than the inside of pyramids. Acronyms and tech speak are equivalent to ebonics or Cockney rhyming idioms, in using lol or BRB in an actual verbal exchange is really just the height of efficiency. It doesn't make you sound like a simpleton. There's an abundance of work for idle hands when the whole wide world's at your fingertips and they're fidgeting, itching to do the digital tap dance, shuffling to the rhythm of your flickering back lamp. You're blinking with peripheral vision, oblivious to the fact this instrument's akin to a ripple of back slaps. But I'm a hypocrite. It's for these Apple apps I've got an appetite, burning my retina with the flashing lights. There's no use in even trying to fight it. The revolution will be digitized by any means necessary.